Powerline with Matt Melzak is brought to you by Appliance Center.
You know, since we added Joel Sebastianelli to our show, he is maybe it's proximity, the fact that he always sits close to me, but he's been stealing my thunder a lot on goaltenders. And I mentioned it earlier when we were talking about the one-and-done playoff at high school and why goaltending is so important, because you can ride a goaltender, gets hot at the right time, boom, you could win multiple games in the tourney if you've got the right goaltender. The interesting point this year is you got some teams that do very well between the nets. Who will be the one that takes over when we get to the postseason, or will we see a lot of both? These are some teams. Let's start with Bowling Green. Cade Contras, you'd figure he'd probably be the one, but Matthew Brinkman's had a good year as well down there for the Bowling Green Bobcats. Could they end up rotating, or would Contras be the guy you would think going all the way through? Let's go. Next up on the team's list here, I've got, how about Clay? Clay's group has been really good this year. We saw this weekend Noah Schott. He played in the big game against Lake, but Braden Cowell and Curtis Belly, they've also played this year for Clay between the pipes. All have done well. You've got to have multiple goaltenders. You never know when you're going to have an injury. And finally, let's highlight the guys at St. Francis. You're talking about three. They got three, too. Riley Kilburn, Nick Barkheimer, and Carson Dirkmatt all have played for St. Francis. All have done well between the pipes. Goaltending is a fascinating position. It is the one position in sports that can win you games, and they could do it. Those groups certainly can. There it is. Give me the power line. Let's watch for goaltending when we get into the tourney.